Howdy friends, my name is Huskey, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic. This will be the second video in the Imperial agent story on Drummond Koss, as you can clearly see in the background. We are right at the entrance to Koss City. Sorry for the short delay for those who are watching this as they come out. I got fairly sick over the holidays and didn't have the voice to record for that short period of time, but now we're back.
Surprises me how clean you people keep your spaceports. If this were Hutta, I'd be scraping alien gunk off my boots. Of
Are you
course, if
really
this were
surprised?
Hutta, I couldn't be thrown into prison for spitting the wrong way. So come on, Agent. You're going to welcome me here to the Imperial homeworld?
Is this even your first time?
I'm surprised you've never been here before.
I avoid Imperial space. I want to die in a cantina fight, not ticking off some bureaucrat. Anyway, let's head down to the city. Keeper wanted us to see the Citadel. I'm guessing it won't be hard to find.
Don't worry. This should be fun.
Now let's go meet your bosses.
This is not your domain, Keeper. It is mine. It has always been mine.
Of course, my lord.
All you have built here, all you hope to control, it falls apart as easily as a human life. An hour ago, the Minister of Intelligence dropped to his knees and wept before me. You would do so too, if not for fear of being humiliated.
Your dissatisfaction is clear, my lord. It will be remedied. Now I'm asking you humbly to leave. These people are suffering in your presence.
I will leave my domain at the moment of my choosing, Keeper. You, Agent, you were the one sent to Hutta. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
I am Darth Jadus. You served me well in your dealings with Nemro. You will serve me well again.
It would be an honor.
Sublimate your desires to those of the Empire, and you will go far. Keeper, you will use this one. She will complete the assignment as I have instructed.
She's quite capable, my lord, but she lacks experience. A more seasoned agent.
I have made my decision. I wish the situation resolved before I leave Drummond Koss. See to it that my will is done.
Very well. I'll make arrangements.
Who's this herb?
Congratulations,
Looks
agent.
like a
You've made
fucking
friend
toddler.
in the Dark Council.
I
I
wanna.
don't envy you.
Believe me, sir, it wasn't by choice.
I imagine not, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I want you outfitted and ready to leave as soon as possible. Grab your equipment from the lockers and meet me in my office. Once we're through with your debriefing, we'll discuss your next mission.
Yes, sir. Aye. Well, that was a fine goddamn welcome. Yeah, I like the aesthetic in here. I'm surprised, like, my guild never RP'd in here. Maybe certain character classes can't even get in here. Where's our locker just out in the middle of a hallway? Okay.
Come in, Agent. Let's talk. Kaleo, wait outside, please. One of the watchers will handle your debriefing.
We need to talk about my terms.
I promise you you'll be well compensated. You can discuss the details with the watcher.
If you say so. You two have a good time.
So, I've been reviewing the report of your activities on Hutta. You were busier than I'd expected.
Is that a problem, sir?
That's what I'd like to figure out. You were extremely effective in your mission, and I'm impressed by your efficiency. You used violence as a tool and not a crutch. Not many agents find that balance so easily. So I wonder, why did you join Imperial Intelligence?
Not a patriot to the Sith. But I wonder if that means a patriot to the Empire, which I get it as an entity. Definitely not fun. And I don't want to be the mysterious stranger, but I guess out of anything here, it would quite literally have to be two.
Travel around the galaxy, lie and deceive for a living. Seemed like something I'd enjoy.
I was afraid of that. This isn't glamorous work. We're sanitation workers. We clean up after the military and the Sith and do the jobs no one else will. Without us, though, the Empire falls apart. So we do whatever is necessary, even if it's thankless and ugly. You understand?
Yes.
I understand completely, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Now as to your next assignment. One of the mandates of our organization is to eliminate dissidents and terrorists within the Empire. We've located one cell of radicals here in the capital working toward the violent overthrow of our government. We must know precisely what these terrorists plan.
I don't like any of these answers. I would ask, what's our information on them?
Do we know anything more about them?
Thank you.
Their goals?
Very little. They're unsatisfied with Imperial policies, but they're not anarchists or Republic stooges, at least so far as we know. We've intercepted chatter suggesting the radicals are planning a major attack soon, but we've only identified a handful of cell members. You will investigate the cell and obtain its plans. You'll have 2 operatives assisting you and full support from the Citadel.
Cleo and I worked well together on Hutter. I'd like to use her again.
I think that can be arranged. Watcher 2, please come to my office. Bring Cleo Dennis with you.
Watcher 2, huh? That's a pretty name. Is it Twi'lek?
It's basic. Unlike many civilizations, the Empire teaches its children how to count. Watcher 2 reporting, sir.
Cleo will be your aide in the field. She'll report to you and take your orders, since you seem able to handle her.
I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful.
Meanwhile, Watcher 2 will be your liaison to base. She'll stay in contact remotely and provide you with mission details.
I monitored the operation on Hutter. Very impressive. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise.
I'm sure we'll get along fine. So what do you do here?
I analyze, I watch, I try to live up to my title.
Watcher 2 is one of our finest analysts, a success from the government eugenics programs. Her brain is faster than most computers.
Okay.
Our primary lead on the radicals is at the site of a slave rebellion beyond Kars City. You've been outfitted with all necessary equipment already. Once you're in the field, signal me via holocommunicator and I'll brief you in full.
More details.
You said I'm heading into a slave rebellion.
We have troops cordoning off the area, but you should still be on your guard. We'll talk more on site.
Remember, you're not undercover. Identify yourself as an intelligence officer if you need to, and use the fear that it creates.
Understood.
You're on Imperial soil now, Agent. Welcome home.
Neat. Alright, Cleo, let's go. Well, I was about to say let's go rip this world apart, but it's not really in the best shape anyways. Oh, what? They've done a UI update since I last played.
Agent, I'm pleased to see you, of course. But I thought you'd be busy with the mission, just as well, I suppose. I'm still plotting the details. So, what can I do for you?
Give me mission details.
I'm ready to get going. Brief me on what I need to know.
I told you. I'll send you the details once you're on site. I promise I'm not trying to make your life difficult. This is procedure.
Of course. I understand.
All right. Contact me via holocommunicator when you're ready to proceed.
Alright, so the game wanted me to do that for some reason. I didn't want to piss her off, but that works. Hell is this guy? Duro's doing here. Offer you welcome. I am Lodenth Kashar.
What is it you do around here?
So you're more like an intern.
Interesting. What kind of profiling?
Ah, okay. Bridging the gap between the way different aliens think. Okay. Cool. So he's just kind of like a different type of analyst, an assistant to an analyst. Okay. Fixer 12. I can tell by the name.
You're the new blood? We'll see if you work out. I used to be a field operative, same as you. Now I'm a fixer. I keep this place running.
You must be an old hand at this. Any wisdom to share?
You want advice, eh? Stay away from politics. People
Aye.
here will tell you that the Sith interfere with our work. Keep us always fighting with the Minister of Intelligence, that sort of thing. Maybe they're right, but it doesn't matter. Our job's to obey orders. Our job's to deal with the enemy.
You're absolutely right.
Then you can consider me a friend. Imperial Intelligence needs more agents like you. I need to get back to duty. But remember our talk. You have potential.
Sounds
I'll
like
try
Jason
to keep it all in
Statham.
mind.
Good choice. Be careful out there.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't expect you to come over. You're the field agent from Hutter, right? I'm Watcher 3.
Is there some sort of problem? Am I bothering you?
Sorry, that's why I'm here instead of in the field. Not so good with people. Surprised I even got a Watcher designation. If I can manage it, I'm sure you'll get a title soon.
No one's ever explained how the designations work.
Keeper assigns the categories. Watchers analyze data, monitor targets. Minders handle internal security. Ciphers are infiltrators. You get the idea. The number is just to identify individuals. It's not a rank, really. Of course, there's only one keeper. Anyway, I should get back to work. I'm on surveillance duty and I don't want to miss anything.
Good man. Make sure that you don't.
Of course. I won't keep you.
Okay, well, now that I've met the full team, let's get on out into the field here. Wow, the city is just pretty to look at. I know it's all illusions and that it's only like these two boxes.
Fascinating. The local fauna are mutating rapidly, and I believe the lightning spire
coming
could be
straight
the
for the
cause.
equipment.
Might
Protect
you
it
help
while
me
I
collect
finish the
samples
analysis.
for further
Jesus
study?
Christ. Like, all these random stories that are popping up are, I guess, great to keep the game's interest alive, but god damn it, man, I'm just trying to drive through an area and you're having them overlap. And you can't control that volume. Alright, so now we're at the unfinished Colossus. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Hello, Lord Drowl.
Exactly as reported. A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. I recognize you from my dealings with Imperial Intelligence. I am Lord Drowl. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Drummond Cass.
I'm not surprised about the uprising. I'm also not honored, but I gotta be nice.
Welcome to the Imperial capital, my lord.
Just the right tone of obedience. You'll be an excellent asset here. Situation is this. The Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished, and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
What can these renegade slaves possibly provide you?
Test subjects, of course. A means of perfecting my techniques. I'm testing a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
It sounds very noble.
Yes, cowing the masses is a complex art. It requires a great deal of fine-tuning. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of quell into the slave's water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. Work is dangerous, there will be armed slaves everywhere, but your success will be well rewarded. What do you say?
I'll serve the Empire in any way I can.
Superb. Then let's get started. My assistant, Sergeant Slerin, will recommend the correct dosage of quell and give you a supply. See him at the research tent.
Yeah, glad he didn't pick up on the sarcasm, because this is just evil to be evil. This is actually kind of dumb, so hopefully this guy offers me an alternate solution.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the quell toxin.
I'm helping him put down the slave revolt.
Do you truly understand what he's asked you to do?
Yes.
What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender. This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
I am aware he is a Sith.
I'm sure Lord Drow wouldn't appreciate these comments.
Don't get me wrong, Lord Drow is very good at what he does, but he lets his personal bents impede our efficiency. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important work. Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
You think a lot of yourself.
I know my potential, just as I know who's holding me back from achieving it. Lord Drow's dosage of quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
Let's end this revolt efficiently, and kill off these renegades.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's considered the good choice, is to kill the slaves rather than let them suffer. How about you just choose not to...
the slave camp's water filtration systems and see Lord Drow afterward.
Such a fucking hot button. There's no good answer to this. Alright, so now I gotta go and destroy all the water filters. Or contaminate. That worked out. Reserve water to destroy. Oh, I gotta destroy 6 of those, contaminate a whole bunch, and then I get more money if I just start killing them. Cool. I mean, hey, this is supposed to be an Imperial story, so I am supposed to be a little bit on the darker side of things. But it is just a little cartoony of how evil I'm supposed to be. Like, I should be wiggling my fingers and going wah every like 10 seconds apparently with this kind of storyline. But again, this is just a side quest. This isn't a main story, so I'm not gonna knock it too hard. Just gonna say my piece and move on. Because we have way too much goddamn game to fill out. You know, even though I have to kill everything that's in the way, I feel like it's actually pacing out the same speed as it would be if I played Jedi Knight. Because, goddamn, does Andrea just knock them out. I think that's because I chose a damage spec instead of a tank spec, and that Huskey just doesn't deal as much damage, but he also just won't fucking die. But it is so staggering of how quickly she's just killing off all the targets. It's just surprising of how efficient it is compared to most other classes. I don't know, there could have been an update, there could have been, you know, something since I last played, because last little bit I've only been playing as a Jedi Knight, and then before that I mained a bounty hunter that was just meant for RP rather than actually doing anything involving, you know, story stuff. So There we go. Now that we have handled all the water filters and killed a ton of slaves for kind of no reason, let's go. Oh wow, look at that. 2? How you doing?
Watcher 2 here. I'm receiving your signal. Mapping your location now. Glad you made it through the jungle safely, Agent. Ready to work?
Of course.
I'm ready. Just standing by for the details.
You may have noticed the chaos out there. There's a slave rebellion going on and you're heading into the middle of it. Our analyst charged with monitoring the rebellion is with me. His name is Lodenk Kashar. He can fill you in on the details.
Okay. Tell me about the slaves.
How did the rebellion start? What's really going on?
The rebellion began several months ago. The slaves, many of them aliens, were being used for construction, fighting for freedom. They are now organized and armed. Their camp is entrenched around the construction site. So far, they have help
Imperial
under
intelligence is leaving
siege.
concerns about the rebellion itself to the military. You're here for a specific slave, an alien named Jurithus.
I can extract him. What's his story?
Jurithus was once owned by an anti-government radical who used slaves to carry messages to like-minded dissidents.
My analysts. Alright, so we basically just gotta go in and get the guy a copy of those messages encoded in his native language. So that guy's particular thing we need. Okay.
Have we questioned the slave's former master?
He's gone. Dead at the hands of an over-enthusiastic agent. That's why Minder 4 is no longer with us.
The syringe I got. Okay. Shoot him and inject him with the serum. He will awaken in a suggestible state. He will tell you where Jurithus is. Right? Can I ask about the serum? You know what? I don't need to know about it.
One way or another, I'll make sure he talks.
I don't care that you helped develop it. I don't know you, so I don't know if it works. I'll keep the channel open as soon as you obtain Jurithus.
And that's why it's useful to have an alien on staff. In any case, good luck.
I'll get Jurithus' messages.
You should find your targets inside the camp. Take a slave down, apply the serum, and locate Jurithus. This is the only way we can learn what the radicals are planning. Time's running out, Agent.
Just gonna walk past all the slaves and just go straight indoors. Did he just force push me? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking down at my bar. Well, that was silly.
I'm running. Chest hurts. Something's in my head. Rain's coming down. Everything's sinking into the ground.
Potent stuff. Haven't seen anyone zoned out like that since Nar Shaddaa.
I think I know you, but I don't remember anything. I don't know what you want. Everything hurts.
The serum is making you delusional.
I'm delusional. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my head. Please tell me.
Obey me. Tell me about Jurithus.
Jurithus.
Jurithus is gone. Days gone now. It all goes so slowly. Jurithus burns and starts to look like our Colossus. Incomplete. Jurithus died fighting in the jungle. I don't remember why we were fighting. Jurithus died, I know that.
Listen to me carefully. I need to know where Jurithus died.
Jurithus died with Seth and Raneth and Avoira. All aliens. All friends. All fighting beside the foot of the statue. Jarithus is still there. If the beasts haven't eaten him.
I'll check the pile of alien corpses then. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
What should I think about now? I don't know what to do with my head. I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's time to stop fighting. Go surrender yourself to the troops.
The troops. I don't know why I fought them. I'm going to them.
He's
Guess he didn't
probably
have
gonna
much
die.
dignity, but I wouldn't want to be him when he wakes up.
Yeah, right. Oh. That solved itself pretty easily. Now we gotta go to the foot of the statue. I didn't realize that it was, like, right there. I don't think I ever, like, looked up. Because, you know, how you play MMOs. You're normally, like, super zoomed out and looking down, keeping an eye on everything here, because not normally anything attacks you from that high above. I don't know.
Want some of this?
Well, I killed someone important. Thought he was supposed to be like here. Activate encrypted data pad. Oh, I already found it apparently. Oh, right. I'm stupid. It's... Take my hull call right here. Loaded Kachar speaking. I have downloaded the file attached to the slave's datapad. Watcher 2 has authorized me to translate the contents. It will take some time, but I am already accessing names and locations.
Do you have any updates for me?
The keeper requested that I transfer your call. Him upon mission complete. Yeah, go ahead.
Put me through.
Agent, you're to suspend all field operations immediately. You're needed elsewhere.
Needed for what, sir?
An urgent matter. Darth Jadis wants to speak with you. You will proceed to his chambers for an audience. You've met Darth Jadis, experienced his power. I suggest you treat him with respect and do as he asks.
Yes, sir. I'll keep that in mind.
For what it's worth, I tried to shield you from this, but it seems it was unavoidable. You will resume operations when this is finished, Agent. Keep her out.
Well, that didn't sound so good.
Nope.
Still, powerful men are the same across the galaxy. I'll bet your life that whatever else Jadis is, he's a powerful man too.
No receptionist.
The Ratataki must remain outside. The Master has not requested her presence.
Looks like I'll have to miss this one then. Real shame.
Real shame.
I'll meet you when we're done in here.
Sure thing, Agent.
Come, stand before me, and revel in the power of the Dark Council. Allow your body to betray you. Allow your blood to boil and your heart to slow. Everything that is not of the dark side will be purged, or it will be tainted. This is inoculation, Agent. This is a sacred rite. You are privileged.
The religion of the Sith is not my religion.
The ways of the Sith are the ways of the Empire, so it shall always be. But that is not why I summoned you.
Okay.
This is your due reward. You proved yourself by outmaneuvering the Hutts. Now I choose you to exterminate the dissidents who would destroy our way of life. I sense your uncertainty. You wonder why I involve myself in this affair, why I take an interest in you and Imperial intelligence.
I don't give a shit. I don't know what you're wanting me to do. I don't know your goal, so why would I be curious about any of that before I figure out what I'm even doing here?
I wouldn't presume to wonder. It's not my place to question you.
Many in the Dark Council hold themselves above the mundane business of the Empire. I believe this is a mistake.
You consider it mundane still.
Spread the ways of the Sith to the Empire entire. Plant terror and hatred in every heart. I believe in the democratization of fear. But these dissidents threaten all progress. Left unchecked, they would reduce our world to ash and raise nothing in its place.
Sounds like something you want anyways.
The dissidents will be stopped. Imperial intelligence is already uncovering their plan.
Do not underestimate our enemies. They are powerful, and there are those who sympathize with them. People at the highest levels of government.
Don't overestimate
I chose you
yours.
for this assignment, not only because of your past successes, but because you are new to your organization. Your loyalty is uncompromised. Do you understand?
I believe so, my lord.
Good. Watch those around you, and trust no one. I will leave Dromund Kaas soon aboard the starship Dominator. I will travel with 1,000 dignitaries, diplomats, and slaves, and show them the galaxy as I envision it. When I return, I expect the dissidents to have been purged. Kneel before me now, and I will ensure that you have the means to succeed.
I kneel before you, my lord.
I have remade the pitiful creatures around you into my image. So shall I remake you into the vessel for my power. Now go from here, and return to your duties.
I've learned a great deal. Thank you for this audience.
Remember what I have said. Remember that you walk the path to power. And remember,
I love how no Sith can detect sarcasm.
Eternal.
Ugh. The fuck out of here. Yeah, I want to get out of the office before I answer this. What's up? You gonna answer it?
I'm here. What's the situation? This is Watcher 2. We're still working on full analysis of the slaves' files, but we have a new lead. Proceed to the Nexus Room Cantina in Kaas City. I'll brief you once you're in place. I'll be there shortly. Anything else? Just make sure you're ready to socialize. Watcher 2 out.
Socialize. Socialize. Maybe I should change my garment into a more... There we go. Imperial officer look. This is a cantina. Hell of a big building. Or a bar. But hey. And the guards are dead at the door. And players are killing everyone inside.
Alright, make me look good.
This is really breaking the story's immersion with these random pop-up stories. Because I'm pretty sure as soon as I get in here, I'm not going to be fighting anything.
Came back wrong. Had to put him down. This place is messed up.
Whatever.
This is Watcher 2, signal established. I've tapped into the Cantina holocams, Agent. I can see you from 6 different angles. We're ready to go.
Give me the rundown.
So, Theodore Mindak is a genius inventor and entrepreneur working with the Radicals. Unfortunately, Theodore is being sheltered by the Sith Lord Grathan. Grathan turns a blind eye to Theodore's affiliations in exchange for weapon designs.
Can't we demand that Grathan turn him over? Supporting dissidents is treason.
Dealing with Grathan directly isn't an option. He's involved in a power struggle with the other Dark Lords. In essence, he's gone rogue. However, Theodore's daughter Samara frequents this cantina. She has access to Theodore's workshop in Grathan's estate.
You think she's willing to turn against family?
We believe so. Samara Mindak is rich, young, and willing to flaunt her advantages. She's popular with the Kaas City elite, but hardly beloved. No meaningful connections or reputation. Our profile suggests she'll cooperate if given incentives. I've located her in a private lounge. It's up to you how to handle her.
She won't be a problem.
Once Samara's told you how to reach her father's workshop, head to Lord Grafton's estate. Send us anything you find on Theobor's computers.
Consider it done.
Go. I'll be watching.
What good are Mandalorians if they can't escort a few trade shipments? It's not like we need them for the war.
Stop obsessing about the mercenaries, Obanth. You wish you could carry her via a blade.
You get vicious after a while, don't you?
Sure. I'm gonna go talk to someone else now.
So that works.
She's a brat, but she's got spirit. Want to break it?
And look at you. Enjoying yourself. It's not the worst party I've ever been to. It needs improvement, you know?
I know what you mean. But things are looking up now.
Yeah, I guess. A military girl's allowed to have a good time. You're military, right? You've got that in-charge kind of look. And the weapons.
And the badge, but whatever.
You're right. Or close enough. But don't let it scare you.
I'm not scared. Not enough to make it a bad thing.
Samara, be careful. You need to take this seriously.
Shut up, Obanth. I said I'm done with you. So, tell me, how can I serve the Empire?
I need to talk to your father, Samara. He's been causing us trouble.
Dad's working for Lord Grafton these days. Creepy guy. Anyway, if you want to talk to Theovor, not sure what I can do. He isn't seeing a lot of visitors.
Come on. Give me what I need, then you can get back to your party.
Listen up! I'm pretty, but I'm not dumb. My father's inventions made us rich, so I don't want that taken away. No government seizure, okay? I want all his credits, all his property transferred to my accounts. Seem like a good deal?
Sounds like a good deal for you. Not for us.
What the?
What did you... what?
I was wondering when you were going to get around to that.
That's enough, please!
Tell me what I want to know.
No, please. Look, Dad's workshop is in Lord Grafton's estate. I've got codes to get in. You can get a keycard from the guards. That's everything I know. Just stop.
Don't worry. You'll be fine as soon as you get to a medical center.
You hear that? You'll be fine, Samara. Let's go.
Get away from me. I can go myself.
I think I've been playing too much Cyberpunk. I've kind of been desensitized to beating the shit out of people in order for me to get the information I want. The majority of Droman Goss, I believe, is actually just jungle. I really do need to go back and replay a lot of the Knights of the Old Republic games in order for me to get the full gist of the story prior to this, but I think this does a pretty good job. I mean, it's
They're
fun.
Coming straight for the equipment. Protect it while I finish the analysis.
No thanks. Anyways, this has actually been kind of an enjoyable story. I am definitely liking the Imperial Agent way more than the Jedi Knight, but apparently the Jedi Knight is the more canon one, according to some forums, and then all of them are canon. I don't understand how this works, especially with the later expansions. There's a lot of quests here. Let's see what we all got going on.
Hold your position, please, and keep your weapon holstered. The remotes are scanning you now. You check out. Sorry if I was brusque. We're on the lookout for anyone with Lord Grafton, and I'm sick of letting him stomp on my people.
Okay.
Care to explain that? Look, stick around a minute. I don't know if you're familiar with the situation, but Grafton's a nightmare. The Sith Lord's gone rogue. He's holed up in his estate past the wall. He's got weapons, shields, and a cadre of scientists developing new tech to use against us.
Grathan wants respect and authority from the Dark Council, so in true Sith fashion, he turned on his masters to prove his power. As a result, we have to put up with this lunacy. So if you're here to cause Grathan problems anyway, you might help us out.
Of course. Especially the guy outside the wall there who works for Grathan and wants me to turn over a whole different group of people who've also rebelled. Drummond Koss is just a... It's a quagmire of political problems.
Glad to help my comrades in the military.
Here's the story. There are nearly 100 men assigned to this sector, some on the wall, some watching Grathan. 20 are missing. My men. Practically my kids. Grathan stole them, and I want them back.
How do I fit in?
I don't know what Lord Grathan wants with them. Maybe he's holding them hostage just to demoralize us, who knows? But if you're heading to Grathan's grounds, help them get out. Tell them to report back to their Duchess. That's, what they call me.
Weird, but whatever.
I'll take care of it.
I've got reports saying that Grathan's been transporting prisoners to another wing of his estate. I don't know if it's my people he's moving, but it's worth checking out. Watch yourself. Grathan doesn't mess around.
Shh. Have to be very careful. Lord Grathan's eyes are everywhere.
Yeah.
He's suspicious of all strangers. He must be blind to our doings.
He just launched an assault, but okay.
Who are you?
Captain Bryn, Imperial Special Forces. This work requires intense concentration, a special kind of mind. Grathan's trouble, see? Big trouble. Mad scientist type, likes weapons, cyborgs, droids, ergonomic chairs. My mission's to keep an eye on him, watch for anything suspicious. I don't know what you're doing here.
I have business with the Rogue Lord.
Business, eh? Like killing business, I suspect. You got a glint in your eye, like maybe you're not paying a friendly visit. See, my orders are to keep my distance and not enter Lord Grathan's place or cause any kind of ruckus. But I'm supposed to see about a certain prototype turret design the Rogue Lord supposedly acquired. Empire wants it for mass production.
What's so special about this turret?
I don't know specifics, only that it's supposed to be pretty powerful. Lord Grathan's got the turrets hidden inside somewheres. I'd go looking for them myself, but orders are orders. I have to stay put. Since you're going in...
So how do you watch if you're not allowed to
see if
follow?
You can't find the plans to those turrets.
Get ready to see how intelligence handles things.
Good deal. That's the spirit. The thing is, you never get past the turrets unless you take out a guard and get a security badge. The security badge transmits a signal that tells the turrets the badge holder is friendly. So the op is... get a security badge off a guard, find those turrets and grab the plans. Easy, right? I'll be keeping an eye out here. Right where you found me.
Hi, Captain. Anyways, let me change back into my combat outfit. So not only is, like, the gameplay going to be different between the Jedi Knight and the Imperial agent here, but also the intentions, because I'm able to sneak through as a Jedi and I can't as an agent, so I guess that kind of makes sense that I'm a little more ruthless. Don't mind me, fellas. Just going to reacquire your prisoners. They're just gonna let me walk through. Okay, apparently not. I just ran into a tech chief. So, maybe I did mess up.
Authorization. System cannot identify. Please don't go. Please don't go. What's happening? Are you with Lord Grathan? Are you invading? System cannot identify.
I'm here on my own.
So they've turned him into a cyborg.
Lord Grathan is an enemy.
Then who? System cannot stop. Reassigning priorities. Operating number 2188-697. Please, did the Duchess send you? Please help me.
Your commander sent me to free you and the others.
We failed to defend ourselves. Grathan's people took us prisoner for experiments. The scientists cut open our heads, put us in droids. Identification model OHK-99. They program us for advanced intelligence. Enhanced combat tactics. Now my body's lying dead across the room. I can see it.
Are the rest of the soldiers still alive?
I'm the last. The others have all been converted. They can't talk, can't disobey. But I know they can still think, feel. Please listen. You could disable us all. Send the shutdown command from our central command console. Please. You could put an end to this. Use the command console. I can't go with you, Mode. Combat systems non-functional. Please, make it stop hurting.
What? Oh, now it wants me to go up to the top. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I wonder if I could just disable the behavioral chip and they can just go back. Using this code will disable the OHK-99 droid units or sent to report back to the Empire. Just droid send them. No. Oh, shit. Just the boop. Hey, I have a key card to make sure the turrets don't hurt. And this is my floor. Alright, so it looks like I have two locations I need to push through in order for me to get into the weapons lab and then the main story. Let's check out the main story because it might push farther into the compound itself. Not eligible to enter this. Gain access to the workshop. Okay. So is there a thing I can interact with? Oh. There it is. Workshop access. Alrighty.
You thought you could take me by surprise, but you can't.
What do you want to bet this ends badly?
Those were my daughter's access codes you used. Whatever you've done to her, I'll have my revenge.
Calm down, Theovore. Your daughter is fine.
Fine? Imperial intelligence doesn't leave people fine. You people took away my wife, stole her from my house one night, and never told me what happened. My only daughter grew up to be worthless, and now you've taken her from me too. I despise your kind.
We can resolve this peacefully, if you'll just listen to me.
No, there won't be any peace until the Empire changes its ways.
Oy. That was weirdly silent, but whatever. Julio, can you get the one behind us? Okay, so just battle droids. That's it. All right, not even a chance to save his life. So, fuck it, I guess.
This is Watcher 2. I'm downloading the contents of Theovore's computers. Looks like blueprints, work he's done for Lord Grathan, and... Ah, Encrypted files. I should be able to decipher them if I cross-reference with the slave's datapad. Don't like what I'm seeing. There's a timetable, activity convergences, indications of something big. Get back to base as soon as you can.
Acknowledged.
I'll head there immediately.
I'll see you soon, Agent. Watch your 2 out.
Right, so never mind. This area isn't all that important, so I'm just gonna push on to the weapons lab, get what I need, and skedaddle. What the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna kill these guys.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
Let's go. Ignore that. They look like the turrets from LAPD Future Cop. I don't know if anyone remembers that PlayStation 1 game. That game was fucking awesome. It's also the only, like, game of its kind. I guess it kind of had, like, its own, like, little MOBA thing in there. It also had, like, an RTS mode. It was wild for what it was on the PlayStation. The game was awesome. Your turrets are going to be very impressive here in a second.
No. Oh, this is a disaster. Simply terrible. Somebody has to stop me. Somebody has to stop me right now.
Okay.
What's going on here?
These turrets. I'm programmed to understand over 100 languages and dialects, and in not one is the phrase on fire positive when referring to a person. Why, of all droids, I was chosen to maintain these awful things and protect their schematics, I will never understand. If only I didn't have this terrible restraining bolt restricting my actions. I'd destroy the plans to those turrets in an instant.
Why not shut down the turrets themselves?
Lord Grathan would have me for scrap if I did that. The turret schematics are stored within my databanks. If the restraining bolt was removed, I could delete them, ensuring that no more turrets could be built. It's the next best thing to disabling the turrets themselves. If you value organic life, you will remove my restraining bolt and let me destroy the schematics once and for all.
I'll just take the schematics and destroy you.
I'm downloading the plans for the Imperials.
If you're insistent on it, there's nothing I can do. After all, I'm not programmed for combat. If it were up to me, organic species would not be allowed to do such horrible things to each other.
I don't like it either, but I have a job to do.
I still don't understand it. And furthermore,
You're a
it's
robot.
a good thing I don't have a stomach. Because watching Lord Grathan's test subjects burst into flames would be more than I could handle, I think.
Okay, whatever. Activate the experimental robot and take its data core. Where the hell is that? Flamethrower turrets would be absolutely stupid to use in a Star Wars settings because wouldn't almost everything have some type of insulation against it, and with the distance being barely anything, it would just be outmatched by lasers? So yeah, I'm not going to destroy the plans. If the Empire wants it, I guess they can have it, because it's going to be immediately useless. Just press the button, and it's just here. Okay. And now to rip out your data core. Yay.
Treat, you're back. I take it you have the plans to the turrets then?
Yep.
Can't wait to lay me eyes on them. Can't wait to take them back to the Empire.
It's all yours.
This is great news. These turrets are the future of Imperial anti-personnel weaponry, and Lord Grathan wanted to keep them all to himself. And we showed him. Can't wait to try these out on some Republic scum. Good work.
Okay, can I quit staring at this dude's ass? Thank you. Alright, so... Capitan?
I heard there was action in Grathan's place. Not many people make it in and out like that. But I'm not seeing my men. Tell me what you found in there.
Grathan was experimenting on them, converting them into machines.
Machines? Right. I'd heard rumors about Grathan's repulsive methods, and I have a strong stomach, but I feel a little sick right now. I was hoping they'd be okay. What an idiot I am.
Give it time. You'll be all right.
Didn't say I wouldn't be. You got the information I wanted, so you earned your pay. Take it. Those kids won't miss a few credits. Now I've got to send word to their families and return their belongings, then it'll be time to recruit some fresh faces.
I'll wish you good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Watcher 3, I need that link up to the Dominator. If Lord Jadis wishes to observe, we must accommodate him.
Establishing hololink, sir. Data flow is synchronized.
Glad you found the time to pay us a visit, Agent. Take your place. The briefing starts now.
Yes, sir.
Lord Jadis, are you receiving our transmission?
I am. Proceed, Keeper.
Very well. You all know we've been attempting to determine the dissidents' plan of attack. Thanks to recent operations, we have the information we need. Unfortunately, the news is worse than we expected. A major strike is imminent. The dissidents are targeting the ancient power conduits that run beneath the capital.
Why target power conduits? Why not something more vital?
Their intention is to overload the power grid, causing a cascade failure that would detonate the power relay stations. The resulting explosions would kill hundreds of people, and the blackout would leave us vulnerable to further attacks.
Sir, aren't all access points to the power grid under military control?
All but one. The terrorists intend to access the power conduits through the Dark Temple. I'll sum up for those of you unfamiliar with the history. The Dark Temple predates Drum & Kaas's colonization. It was sealed by the Sith during the city's construction. When the Dark Council opened it some months back, they found it inhabited by force-driven phenomena. Workers on site began disappearing inside, controlled by unknown entities.
But whereas we saw the Dark Temple as a threat to be contained, the dissidents saw it as an opportunity. The temple rests directly above a key power junction. If the dissidents can push past the, phenomena, they can access the grid.
These dissidents have been planning. They have supplies, maps, and weapons, and they're not counting on making it out alive. This is a suicide run.
That won't make things easy. They'll only fight harder.
We have security footage of dissidents heading toward the Dark Temple. A full squad of operatives will pursue the...
No.
My lord?
There will be no squad. The Dark Temple is sacred ground and will not be unduly disturbed. My agent will go alone.
Are you sure about this?
My lord, I strongly urge you to reconsider. If the dissidents succeed, we...
The spirits of the temple must not be disturbed. Not by terrorists, and not by Imperial intelligence. One agent will suffice. My role here is finished. Do as I will, Keeper.
Well, I guess it's glad it's me, so I know I'm gonna get it done, but still.
The decision is made. You will go to the Dark Temple, stop the radicals from reaching the conduits and detonating their charges.
I'm sorry about all this, sir.
Not your fault.
We'll monitor you as long as we can, but the temple blocks most transmissions. So just, good luck, Agent.
Good luck to you too.
Go on, Agent. The Dark Temple is waiting.
Of course. Well, we're already almost done with Drum & Kaas. It was not that long. I guess it depends on the editing. It was about 2 hours. But that was mainly due to the fact that I had to kill everything along the way. The actual story is fairly straightforward, only like 3 or 4 locations. So, in a way, depending upon your class, that can be just as quick as the Jedi Knight thing on Coruscant. So, hopefully other classes have a little bit more story to it, because I don't mind that they're short, because we got a lot of planets and stuff to do. But it does kind of feel like they could have done more with something, because I'm an Imperial agent. I could definitely have infiltrated the slaves and did a whole arc there. But then again, this is an MMO, and they were probably pressed for time, and they had like already like 15 planets to worry about, plus in-game content. So I understand. Are you here again?
You look like an Imperial intelligence agent. Hardly what I would have expected the Dark Council to send to secure the temple.
I'm not here to secure the temple.
Of course, I've been ignored again. How stupid of me. If you're here, however, you must have the authority to enter the Dark Temple. You could still save this planet.
Save this planet?
I'm listening. Continue.
The Dark Temple is ancient, built during a previous incarnation of our empire. 1,000 years ago, our own emperor buried his enemies here. These enemies remain powerful, even in death, which is why the temple was sealed. But now, something terrible has happened.
Why bury the enemies of the Emperor with honor?
To appease them if they were to wake, of course. With the Emperor's attention elsewhere, a group of ambitious but ignorant Sith thought to gain power by raiding the temple. They didn't find the relics they sought. Instead, they awoke an ancient Sith Lord, Lord Calig, and their expedition plunged into madness.
What was this expedition? How many people were lost?
At least 100. Several Sith, slaves, soldiers, experts. All stupid. Because Lord Calig died by ambush, I believe he awakened unaware of his own death, and his expectations became reality for those around him. His power overwhelmed all inside the temple. And even now the workers plot wars against each other, believing themselves Sith Lords, and drawing terrible power from Calig himself.
Are there more dead Sith Lords in there?
Ah, you begin to see the crisis. There are still more ancient Sith Lords whose spirits lay dormant in the temple. If the ancient Sith Lords are woken by the violence within, they could overrun Dromund Kaas.
Let's keep them napping.
I have studied all of the burial chambers within. Each was made with the same ancient design, one we can exploit. If you fuse the 500-kilogram hinges on each tomb door, even a violent assault should not be able to wake the ancients.
What exactly do you need?
The team I sent in earlier was using a massive metal torch. Effective, but slow, I'm afraid. They did not make it far. The torch must be recovered, and the doors of the ancients sealed.
Okay, I don't know how Darth Janus is gonna feel about me fucking around with a door and sealing shit that I have probably no business messing with, but we will see. Apparently a captain over here.
I've sent 3 separate expeditions into the Dark Temple. Not one has returned. I can't say for sure what's going on, but people who go in there, they don't come back.
Why do you say that?
Sounds I heard coming out of that place would send a Rancor running, if it was smart enough to run. You can survive the Dark Temple. I beg you to do me, and more importantly, the Empire.
Do you know
a
I
favor.
can?
The expeditions I sent in were looking for specific data. I can spare the manpower, they were slaves mostly, but the data is essential.
What kind of data was it?
We were studying a recent increase in seismic activity in the area, including possible damage to the temple itself. The slaves from the expeditions were equipped with data pads to store the data they collected. Bring back those data pads. This information's vital to future construction on Dromund Kaas. It's not glamorous, but will you help?
I wouldn't call it a challenge, but it seems straightforward.
Amazing. Fantastic. Your help is invaluable. I'll mark the location the expedition last signaled from on your map. It's the best I can do.
Okay, so already there's quite a few quests that seem like they add on to the story. At least for what my character would be. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Well, I don't know, because the buried plasma thing, does that really, you get the plasma torch thing in order to seal the door. Is that really part of my story, or should that be part of the, Sorcerer's, or the Marauder's story? Oh well. I wonder, if I'm supposed to kill them. Come on. Game. Yep, supposed to kill a lot of them. Oh my god. At least it is a very imposing temple, and the temple approach is something that a lot of games would desire to have for their grand temples, kind of thing, rather than it just be in a small location somewhere. Well, this place is huge. Okay, so our torch is there. It's a heroic area. And then search for the lost expedition. I guess we'll go and search for the lost expedition first. Hello? Sorta reminds me of Elder Scrolls Online Daedric temples.
Do you dare approach the great Nil Venerus, Lord of the Sith, Master of the Undying Darkness? Answer me. What insolence brings you to this place, slave?
I was out of line. I'm sorry.
Then watch how you approach. Nil Venerus is Lord of Domains, Master of Dominions. You are nothing in his sight.
Okay.
Now tell me, weakling, who has sent you here and why?
The Master of Data Collection Expedition sent me.
Data? Data? Perhaps I can help you gather this data. My followers do much research in these catacombs. Ah, the help of the great Lord Venerus comes at a price.
I will do whatever you ask, my lord.
Listen well.
Kaleo,
I may part with
pick
my
up on
followers'
sarcasm.
research, but you must do something for me in exchange. Nil Venerus's enemies are many, and they have stolen my symbols of power. I want you to venture deep into enemy territory and bring the symbols back to me.
How will I know these symbols when I see them?
They are ancient objects marked with the sign of Nil Venerus. Now go. You will have your data when you return with the symbols of my power.
Right, and that is out in the main room. I don't think I'm supposed to fight him just yet. Good lord. Alright, now we fight, this guy.
At last, I look upon my tomb with my own eyes.
But what if I was just a Jedi?
Bend. You will.
I can do lightning too. And I've been watching enough Supernatural to know I gotta burn the body.
Serve. If you will not bend, you will be broken.
If you think so.
Serve me. If you will not bend, you will be broken. Serve
I think that's the only problem with the agent, or particularly the marksman version of the agent, where that you're supposed to use this crouch mechanic. You can't really move out of the way of AoEs very well and manage your abilities.
If you will not bend, you will.
I'll just lightning you back.
Serve.
Use it. There we go.
If you will not bend, you will be broken. Serve.
God dang.
Darkness. Undying.
Okay, well, let's head back and get our data. Also, figure out whatever the hell this is. Recover the plasma torch, right.
My network of spies reports that you crushed my enemies underfoot.
Network
Found the
of
symbols
spies.
of power I requested.
We have a deal. I expect you to honor it.
I had not forgotten. I, too, have been very busy. Here is the data my servants collected before the temple transformed them. Let the Empire make of it what they will.
I hope your face never spoils my view again.
Actually, that reminds me. There's one last bitty little thing you can do. You see, power is useless without subjects. So, I'd be grateful when you turn in the data, you'd encourage the Imperials to send more expeditions my way.
That's not a bad idea.
What? That is so not what I said.
Found my true calling. I can assure you, my gratitude if you send more slaves to be my followers will not be insubstantial.
He's actually wanted to just kill this guy because he's insane in a dark temple, and it would save him from horrible torments. Anyways, now we must ascend the dark temple. It's kind of neat. It's like a mushroom cap that they just kind of built walls underneath the edges of it. Surprised Morrowind didn't do anything like this. Mushroom cap being the roof, because I know the Telvanni do something similar to this, but they live inside the mushroom rather than build around the mushroom.
Hello, stranger. My internal chronometer tells me it has been exactly 963 years since this hologram was made. Have the Sith truly lived in fear of me for so long?
I guess that would depend on who you are and who you ask.
A careful answer. But you certainly don't need to fear me. This image is all that remains of Kelethur. Like so many before me, I challenged the Emperor and was buried in this temple. Fortunately, I had just enough time to make this, an interactive image that would transmit my secrets to whomever was bold enough to find my tomb and unlock it.
Actually, I was trying to seal up this door for good.
Then it's true. The Sith still cower in fear of insignificant me. The way of the Sith lies in channeling the Force through the use of powerful emotions. Fear is the chief of these. The Sith feed on palpable dread.
What's the secret, then?
It's a lie. Fear is a lie. Passion, a lie. Fear gives temporary power, and passion is easily manipulated. Real strength in the Force comes when one is no longer afraid. And one can purge fear when one stops grasping. After power, after things, after life itself, and allows the Force to guide him. There is only the Force.
So you're just a Jedi.
It's nothing like the Sith philosophy I've heard about.
Sith philosophy claims to break its followers' chains, but instead traps them in their own fear. What I learned only lives on through this image and its device. Yet I am one with the Force, eternal and at peace. Take them. Take my teachings to the Sith. They will find power there, but a different kind. Not of darkness, but light.
I don't know. I'll take it and give it to the guy, but I think they're just going to throw it into a dusty data center.
The world must know what you've learned.
The Sith should know fear is not the only way. As for me, my message is concluded. I will now depart.
Alright, finally, we can move on to the main thing, which is to destroy a whole bunch of detonator charges over power relays that were built under the temple, but the temple was built before the power relays, so why would it be under and not through it or around it? Seems like a lot of effort to bury these power conduits underneath something that is feared and sealed, but you would need to know its depths so you didn't accidentally break into it. I'm sorry, the engineering around this just does not make sense. Yeah, no, this doesn't make a lick of sense. But whatever, I'm just here to kill things.
Alright, make me look good.
Wounded terrorist.
You with the military? I heard the shots, but I wasn't sure. I can't believe you actually followed us in here. None of us are gonna make it back out, you know that, right?
Don't question me, you piece of filth.
You think you've done some great thing by tracking me down? You can shoot me now. You can save the power grid, preserve the Imperial lifestyle for a little longer. But there are other cells. They'll keep fighting.
Time's up. You're dead.
You'll never make it out of here, Imperial.
I very much will. Anyways, back to Keeper, I guess. I'll never make it out of here. Good golly, if there was only some way to fast travel.
Ah, the only thing more powerful than the Dark Temple. Any luck getting that data?
Here's your data, as promised.
Hey, you actually came through. Can't say I was expecting that. Can't say it's not a relief. Now we can finally stop sending expeditions in there, wasting all those slaves who should be building monuments to the Empire.
Slaves shouldn't be collecting data anyway.
My superiors may feel differently, but I tend to agree with you on that point. Anyway, I believe that concludes our business here. Goodbye then, and thanks for the data. Your service to the Empire will not be forgotten.
Sure. I'll just let my boss know that you approve, apparently.
You're back. I hope you sealed the chambers of the ancients, Keleth Ur's chamber especially. I'm terrified to think what would happen if Keleth Ur and his crazed ideas were to re-emerge.
Actually, I brought something from Keleth here.
What? What's this? How could you? No, I want no part of this. Please, destroy it. Bury it. Steal it away.
You sound a little scared.
Clearly you don't understand. Throughout history, the light has endeavored to destroy the darkness. The Emperor was right to murder Keleth Ur for his heresy. Peace, serenity, words for the stifling of the very emotions that drive us.
Wouldn't it be wise to learn the teachings of our enemy?
No, that's not... Wait. Yes, I think I understand your reasoning. Fine. I will take the teachings of Keleth Ur and study them so that the darkness may prevail over the light. Now, please, leave. The temple is safe, and I must take these teachings back to my chambers and make sure they're secure.
No
We've got
ships.
wreckage coming down over the city. From that height and at that velocity, the collateral damage alone could cost millions.
If the reactor core was breached, the radiation damage will...
I don't care about the radiation damage, damn it. Get me security footage, communications logs, something we can use.
Shouldn't someone be celebrating our successful return?
All military channels are reporting in. The Dominator has been completely destroyed.
What's the situation?
It's good to see you. There was a secondary target. Apparently...
Watcher 2, I still need confirmation. And you, Agent, get ready to move. We need everyone operational.
Aye,
Sorry,
sir.
But there were over 3,000 people on that ship. Half of them civilians.
I'm aware of that. Do your job, Watcher 2. Run the numbers.
Lockdown procedures are in place. All traffic has been grounded.
Initial analysis is done. Cross-checking with the droids.
Getting conflicting reports from the Car City spaceport. Trying to sort it out.
Nothing could have survived that explosion. All sources confirm casualties are 100%.
Then Darth Jadis is dead.
Good for us.
How's that possible?
There was an explosion aboard the Dominator. We're not sure about the origin, but it has to be connected to the dissidents. Darth Jadis was leaving on a special tour of the Empire. He brought military personnel, civilians, and Sith to his flagship as part of some grand vision. Now they're all dead.
How are we responding?
Standard planetary security procedures. No one goes anywhere until we say so.
Sir, we've got a starship trying to take off. Several dissidents from the watch list are aboard. Military squads are moving to intervene.
They'll blow the ship to pieces. I want the terrorists alive and I want their computer intact. You, Fixer, do we have any Sec-M units available?
What? I don't...
The Sec-Ms, the most droids. Find one and bring it back now. Whatever ordeal you went through in the Dark Temple, your recovery will have to wait. I need you in the field.
I'm ready to go, sir.
One moment. Fixer.
I have the droid here.
Good. Agent, I need you to get to the city cargo port. There's a terrorist ship attempting to take off. Take the mouse droid and deliver it into one of the ship's maintenance conduits. With the droid aboard, we can disable the hyperdrive and download its computer contents.
Let me stow away. I'll handle the terrorists personally.
No. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's too risky. We do this my way.
Understood.
Get going. We need you to plant that mouse droid. Any conduit on the ship's outer hull should do. And when you're back, we have things to discuss.
Aye, sir. Good.
Welcome back, Agent. Excellent work out there. Absolutely excellent.
The mouse droid has just sent the contents of the ship's
second
computer
out there,
set.
but okay.
I'll send the military to pick up the dissidents.
At least one thing's gone smoothly today. The worst seems to have passed, but don't expect to rest anytime soon.
Do we know any more about the attack?
We're fairly certain the explosion came from inside the Dominator. In all likelihood, one of the civilians on board was the bomber.
Keeper, I'm receiving a transmission. Someone's broadcasting a holo-recording to the entire Imperial communications network.
The terrorists want to talk. I'd say we should listen.
Patching it through now. I'm going to try to pinpoint the source.
Citizens of the Empire, this is the Eagle. I'm here to tell you that our government is corrupt. When the Emperor signed his treaty with the Galactic Republic, we were promised a new epoch. Glory unrivaled since the first Sith dynasty. Instead, our empire has suffered.
Grown
Apathetic
is the word.
moths and wicked lords of the Dark Council vie for power, while our soldiers die over worthless planets in nameless star systems.
Okay.
Typical consolidationist rhetoric. Watcher 2, keep trying to find a source for the broadcast. Everyone else start pulling up our files on the Eagle.
Wake me if he says something interesting.
We've been hearing rumors about the Eagle for years, but we never thought he could pull off anything this big. Another mistake.
Anyone who speaks out in favor of reform is kidnapped and tortured by Imperial intelligence. This must not continue.
The Ministry of Logistics reports that they can't jam the signal. Everyone in the Empire is seeing this.
A short while ago, a group of defiant revolutionaries destroyed an Imperial dreadnought. 3,000 people were aboard, including Darth Jadis, a Lord of the Dark Council. We chose to strike at Darth Jadis publicly so that every Imperial citizen would know the truth. The Dark Council is not invulnerable. We can effect change. We regret the sacrifice of so many civilians, but it was necessary. The Empire cannot cover up this momentous event. Imperial intelligence cannot silence our call to arms.
Get to the point, you piece of filth. What is it you really want to say?
What do you mean?
Here it comes.
This is only the first step towards a better future. We have agents throughout the Empire preparing to strike again and again. We will not relent until our government chooses strength over weakness, unity over discord. We will continue to show the anger of the people. This is the Eagle. End transmission.
So, our enemy has a name. You think you can deal with that, Agent?
It won't be a problem, sir.
Glad to hear it. We've made mistakes today. We underestimated the Eagle. We were too slow to eliminate the dissidents. We assumed the Dark Temple was the sole terrorist target. But you performed above and beyond expectations. You showed you can handle these people, and now you're going to show us the way forward.
I followed my orders, that's all.
You followed them well. That's discouragingly rare. You are going to head our operation to dismantle the Eagle's network. You will locate and eliminate his terror cells through infiltration, manipulation, and assassination.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
assigning you a rank and designation as suits your new position. You no longer have a name. You will answer only to Cypher 9.
I promise, you won't regret this.
Congratulations, Cypher 9. You earned this.
Cypher 9, huh? Cute. But I think I'll keep calling you Agent.
With the rank
Good
comes
enough.
certain privileges, including a degree of operational independence. You may recruit your own operatives, and you will be outfitted with a starship. Watcher 2, you will remain Cypher 9's liaison to base. I assume that won't be a problem?
No problem, sir. Glad to stay a part of this operation.
Good. Begin analyzing all reports on recent dissident activity. I want a list of possible terror cell locations within the hour. The Eagle says he's got agents around the galaxy. Assuming he's telling the truth, you're going to be doing some traveling.
I'm looking forward to it.
I thought you might. Your starship is at the spaceport. It's been refit and removed from public record. Watcher 2 will upload likely activity centers for the Eagle and his network. Proceed to your targets as you see fit.
Any final instructions, sir? Or is that all?
Be careful of these people, Cypher. Destroying the Dominator was no mean feat. Killing Darth Jadis was nearly unthinkable. But this is our job. Do whatever is required. And good luck.
Damn. Looks nice. Kinda looks like a super high-tech version of Darth Maul's ship. Even though this is supposed to be several thousand years into the past. At least the takeoff animation is great for Dromund Kaas. Nothing's blocking the view.
Greetings. I am 2VR8, factotum droid for this vessel. You must be my new master. Gentle, kind new master.
A gift from my superior. Here to keep an eye on me, I presume.
My only directive is your satisfaction, master. Besides, my photoreceptors are not surveillance grade. I am programmed for a wide array of tasks, including but not limited to meal preparation, ship maintenance, janitorial duty, and etiquette. Welcome aboard the X-70B Phantom, an experimental prototype resembling a luxury shuttle that conceals the combat capabilities of a heavy starfighter. You'll find all of the standard amenities, including your own private captain's locker for storing valuables. The astrogation console contains a constantly updated map of the known galaxy.
Okay.
Interstellar communications are accessed via the ship's holoterminal. Priority alerts that you may find useful are available from the Imperial HoloNet console. Lastly, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to issue new orders. Any questions, Master?
Are you at least capable of providing security while I'm not aboard?
I regret I am unable to offer you combat support, Master. Frankly, my chassis couldn't withstand the stress. However, should any errands arise that are beneath your superior status, please do not hesitate to call upon me. I function to serve you. Whenever you are ready.
So then why is he a support companion that you can actually have out there in the field if he's not meant for combat?
And activate the engines.
So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty, and I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
I'll request more variety in our supplies next time.
Not even a smile. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play keeper's pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
I get to lie, cheat, and murder legally and for profit.
I'll give you that, but you could do better. Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
What sort of personal stuff?
Made a deal with your bosses when I came on board. Nothing you need to worry about. Now let's get back to it before the world misses us. Nice digs. Think you got a message on that thing.
Download and begin playback.
Cypher 9, intelligence is finalizing your target list, but in the meantime, there's a formality we need to address. With Darth Jadis' demise, his seat on the Dark Council has opened. It will be filled by his daughter and sole apprentice, Darth Jorid.
Jadis has a daughter?
Lord Jorid demands to meet with you. Proceed to Korriban at once. She has authorized your presence in the Sith Academy.
Alright.
Find a seat. We leave immediately.
Give me a shout if you need something. I'm gonna see how they stock the lounge.
Alright then. Well, we're going to go ahead and end it there. And thank you guys so much for hanging out, spending your day with me. And I hope to see you guys back here for the next one. And apparently, we're going to go to Korriban for what I can only assume to be like a few seconds. And then we're going to move on. But I don't know. We'll see how this all works out. Thank you guys so much. I'll see ya.